So, members, what we wanted to do today is just give everyone a brief look at the trade exchange, what we offer, and the TradeWire, TradeXPlus part of the service, the community chat, the Ask the Desk, everything that we offer here, so everyone gets a better idea of the usage of trade exchange. The thought process is we've had a lot of questions in regards to our unusual options looks, our information regarding the quote unquote outside the box views on news headlines, as well as the economic and technical analysis. We're going to break all that down in future webinars. Today, we're just going to focus on the trade exchange service and in regards to what that offers our members. So basically, what you're looking at on your screen is the Trade Exchange News Desk on your left-hand side, and the TradeWire TradeXPlus part of the service on the right-hand side. We'll go over the Trade Exchange service first. As you know, you have your scroll up and down throughout the room. Let's say you wanted to get some information. The news feed does stop. So it won't bring you back to the bottom, but let's say you wanted to read about GDP growth and all that. All you do is hit enable the scroll, it goes back to the bottom of your screen. That is a very simple feature on that aspect. You have your Squawk feature on your top left that also brings in the Squawk player, which provides you a recording of the Squawk throughout the trading day. Your volume button, when you utilize the Squawk, you have to make sure that the little green button is, you hit this little button and the green thing pops up, which shows that the Squawk is activated on a live basis. You also have a search feature. You type in the symbol like Apple. We are working on the search feature. It's going to be a little more detailed coming up soon, since we finalized the chat. But you'll type it in. You can see the headlines out by Apple. So it's a very simple search feature, but we are working to get that updated on a more detailed look in regards to Apple. You can put or type the word Apple, or you can search by dates. So we're working on that aspect of the news desk very soon. So that's the search feature of what you have here. We also have the Ask the Desk part. This is where you get access to the news desk. Let's say you have a question, or you're wondering if the markets are open a specific day, or if there is a bond auction coming soon. Type in your name, type in your email, start chatting, and you'll have free real-time access to the news desk, which could also give you access to the billing team, customer service, any part of the trade exchange service. You'll get it. And we, as members know who have utilized the Ask the Desk, we reply back within the matter of seconds. So that is something that is important. You utilize the Ask the Desk if you have a question about any aspect, or you have a question in regards to why a stock is moving. You can utilize that part of the service and make sure that everything is working properly. You also have your TradeX, which we're going to go over, your community chat, which we'll go over, and then just a few breakdown. You have your theme. You can change from the light or the dark theme. You can change on the sorting aspect. You see how on the bottom we have Lennar. We can change that to have Lennar up top, which would scroll all the new headlines to the top of your aspect. You have the week ahead part of the business. We're going to go through that as well as the newsletter. The newsletter is your daily analytics. Let's say you'll click on the newsletter. I'll bring it over. It's popped up on another screen. You have your newsletter that brings up the market wrap-up from today. As you can see, you have all your information on the daily analytics, which is posted here, as well as emailed to all our members. The next big thing that we worked on that a lot of people are loving is the week ahead report. This is a breakdown of everything that's going on in the coming week, your upcoming US and world events, a breakdown of all your information, the bolded out info, your most important, the ones that are coming throughout the week, your company events of the week, your shareholder meetings, analyst investor calls, all information. You have your top conferences for the week, all provided for you here. You can always reach out to us on your conferences If you are wondering if a company is reporting or discussing something in that conference, you can reach out to us via Ask the Desk. What else do you have? Your economic calendar, your international calendar, a Fed schedule breakdown, all Fed speakers, when they're scheduled, what time they're scheduled, where they're going to be speaking at, what's the title of the event they're speaking at, all included in that period. But right now, as we know, they are in a blackout period. Your your earnings for the week broken down. As you can see, not much going on there. Weekly sector performances, your AAII investor sentiment survey, your year-to-date returns, fear and greed, your sector returns, your FDA calendar for the week that are scheduled, expected IPOs, and then you have some charts at the end on some technical analysis. So that is the breakdown of what the week ahead report is, the newsletter is, the thought, and you got your sound. Pick a sound for when the information is provided. The next part of the service is what is the TradeXPlus part of the service. On your right-hand side, you see the TradeXPlus part, which is your SEC real-time filing database. We've also added a little extra where we have a breakdown of all your important information. So let's say you just want to follow insider purchases. You go to here. These are all real-time insider purchases. The company, who bought, purchasing the amount, the price of that, and the total amount that was purchased. If you see a little star here, that indicates that it was part of a specific type of plan. Either it was bought through an offering or it was bought in numerous transactions. So you'll see a star there. I'll pop it out. It'll pop out right to your filing. And you'll notice that there was a notation here on this filing with the explanation on the bottom. So that is a little added benefit in regards to some of the information you would get. This, as you can see, members, we just had another one from CTHR coming out right now. This is all real time, filtered, provided for you, a breakdown without having to open and search and find out who bought what at what price. They have all the filings here. If you wanted the insider sales, 6K, 8Ks, your NT, your 10Qs, the SC13Ds, your offerings, all inclusive in this thing. And you can also do searches for issuers and symbols. Then we have your press wire, which is the press releases that are highlighted whenever a keyword is mentioned. So if you see a keyword being mentioned with a highlighted word, it'll catch your eye. So you can be able to be like, okay, this is an important headline. Let me take a quick peek at it and see what it's all about. So that's another little thing that we've added in regards to the pressers. They'll be bolded out, and once after a few seconds to a minute or so, then you'll see it turn into a faded version. Also, you click on it, you get the full release provided here. As you can see, CENN, a court order convened scheme meeting with every information provided for you. And that's basically, you got your notifications, your toggle dark modes as well with these, if you want dark or not, if you want a notification. Same thing with this one, if you want it dark or not with notifications. It's very simple to keep an eye. We try to, as you all know, to all our TradeXchange members, our main aspect is to keep everything simple. The content is what matters. The flashiness, if you want that, you go out, you go buy yourself whatever you want to buy. What we're providing here is simple information content that is useful for the trading day. So we try to keep everything as simple as humanly possible. You have all your information here, color-coded to keep a little more added to the look in regards to seeing specific headlines. Form 04S is red, your purchases are green. So we try to provide a little breakdown in regards to the information. Press wire is very simple. All it is the press releases. So you see a BLBD, you have something coming out, it's a public offering. The offering is red, so you'll know, okay, this is somewhat of an important headline. Let me read it and see what it's all about. They're doing an offering of 2.5 million shares. So that is part of the aspect of the TradeX TradeWire part of the service. So the next aspect of what we have is your community chat room. This is something new as well. You hit this button and you'll get a pop out where you have a community chat. You enter your screen name and you enter so let's say you add like TX Mill, you submit it, and you get access to your community chat room. It's an open to all members. You get some great information in there. We provide some technical analysis as well in this in the morning through TradeX Technical. If you have a question on a technical chart, you want a second opinion on a technical chart, we have our technical analysis provider in that room as well, who will be providing information regarding technical analysis on any type of chart. So we do provide this additional as well to all our members. It's just a community to go and see if there is, if it's a slow day and you need someone to talk to, that's available for you as well. So it's a very simple aspect of what the Trade Exchange service encompasses when it comes to our users. We try, like I said, we try to keep everything as simple as possible and focus more on the content and the squawk rather than the bells and whistles of this type of environment. So right now, what we'll do is we'll open it up for a quick few questions. We did mention earlier in the community chat, if anyone had questions, to shoot us an email or ask us. We did get a whole bunch of those. We'll go through those as well as any questions in the chat room. So you can ask a question, and we'll go from there in a matter. Just give us like 1 minute, just so we can get a list of all the other questions that came in as well. All right, members. So we'll take a look at some questions. EL, I saw your question. We'll answer that as well. Some questions that came out prior to the announcement. One question was, we've been talking a lot about this, the changes we're going to be doing on the structure of pricing for the trade exchange. One question was, will current members' prices be affected by the service price increase? The answer is no. All current members moving forward, no changes will be happening to your account. You will lose no services. This is only for new customers. So all current members, whatever access you have, whatever part of Trade Exchange you are currently on, you will not be changed. Your prices will never increase. From day one of Trade Exchange, that has been our mantra. We will not increase prices as long as you are a subscriber to the Trade Exchange. So whatever you're paying is what you're paying. No changes on that side in regards to the service adjustments that we're going to be doing at the end of this month going into 2024. So that is, like we mentioned before, that is just for new subscribers. All current subscribers, nothing changes on your side. You lose no parts of the service. The squawk is staying, no changes at all. Just want to give everyone one final look at that part. One of the question was, when is the price increase going into effect? It would be going into effect at the end of December into 2024, which means that if you are a member, no changes. But if you are a new subscriber, that will be adjusted moving forward at the end of this month. A quick question was, when is TX going to release an app? So we will be working on releasing an app. The goal is, since we did all these changes and all these additions, we wanted to make sure we finalize all these changes prior to putting the time into finalizing an app for all our members. So our goal right now is, once we finalize the search aspect and a couple more additions on the community chat side, we are hoping to get that app up and running in the first quarter of 24. We had an old app that has been discontinued since we started to do all these updates. So once we are finalized with our changes to the NewsDesk and the inclusion of TradeWire into the Trade Exchange, that will all be done hopefully in the first quarter, where we'll release our Trade Exchange app. One question was, how do you guys find your unusual option activity? As we mentioned, we will be doing a separate webinar in regards to our content that is provided. We get a lot of questions in regards to what parameters are utilized for unusual options, what makes a decision in regards to the information that's provided, rather some information that's not provided. We try to focus on information, members, that is newsworthy. We know that we're in an environment now where a lot of momentum trades are happening. Instead of constantly berating these trades in these 30, 40, 50-cent stocks, we do mention them. We'll mention them in the NewsDesk. But when it comes to a squawk-worthy information, we like to keep that where knowingly, if a squawk comes out, you'll know it is a headline that is worthy to pay attention to, not simply saying we're seeing a volume pop in a 30-cent stock. That's why we try to avoid that type of information. We understand that that is currently the momentum in some aspects, but we do provide that in the NewsDesk written part. And if we see a strong, vicious move in something, we will squawk that out as well. But we try to keep that as limited as possible when it comes to our squawk part of the service. We want to make sure the squawk is something that's actionable rather than noise. And when it comes to options, we always get a lot of questions about our option activity. We'll have a focused webinar just on our unusual options in 2024. We'll give you guys and gals a breakdown of all the some of the parameters that we utilize that provides us with our list of our unusual option activity. One other question we had is, can you explain what webhooks are? So we sent out an email as well in regards to our newsletter. Our webhooks is what we have available in regards to users who utilize services in regards to webhooks in Discord rooms or services. We've created that part of the service as well. If you're interested in utilizing or trying that out, shoot us an email or ask the desk. That is available to all our subscribers as well. So EL, you had a question. How is PressWire different from the regular TradeX news window? So PressWire basically is a list of all press releases through the top PR firms, Globe, Business Wire, PR, Access Wire. That information is, like I said, is a list of everything that is released. Our job is to dissect these informations that are important and market moving. If you see something where a company declares a dividend, we won't post that because it's a commonly known thing that a company is declaring a dividend. Unless it's an increase or there's a decrease, typically we won't be providing that information in the NewsDesk. The difference it basically is we try to cut down the information. As you can see, when it comes to press releases, there are hundreds of press releases throughout the trading day. 80 to 90% of these are worthless press releases. The rest are actionable releases that we provide breakdowns into the NewsDesk. This part of the service, PressWire, just gives you access to all the information as well as the actual release and the content inside the press releases. So that is what that provides in regards to the PressWire. Some traders only focus on trading press releases. This part would be something that would benefit them. So that is some parts of the difference between the Trade Exchange. See, this is just one day of press releases, members. There's hundreds that we see on a daily basis that are dissected and posted right into the TradeXchange news desk. So that's one of the differences between the press wire and the TradeXchange breakdown. We provide you with the important ones, but you can also go back and search for them to get the full release on this part of the service. Also, what would be a recommended layout to be able to see everything, including chat? When it comes to that, members, it all depends on each trader. Each trader trades differently. Each trader has their own method of utilizing information. You may have, and each trader, when it comes to real estate on their monitors, everybody is different. Some traders don't care about real estate. Some traders need to make sure that every little spot is able to be covered on their screen. So when it comes to the best part of the best way to utilize, the number one in our opinion is always make sure the Squawk with the green light is on, have the Squawk running, and having the news desk front and center. That's the information that's provided by the TradeXchange news desk team. That information is key. The next spot is your, if you have a question, you ask the desk. Community chat, if you need that community feel, if it's a slow day and you just want to chat with some other traders, jump on the community chat room. Or if you need more information, jump into the press wire, go into your filings. Some traders only focus on SEC filings through 8Ks and all that information. Some traders focus more on the actual content. For each trader, it's different. So when it comes down to how it's best done, our feel always is whatever makes you a better trader, whatever makes you more money, that's the best way of utilizing the TradeXchange service. So we'll ask if there are any more questions. If not, we'll cut it short. As we mentioned, we want it to be a quick webinar. And if there are any other questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them. You can always email us afterwards as well in regards to any questions that you've had. If not, members, we're always around. You know this, I know this. If this is, the market is not a job. It's a passion. It's a career. It's what is all about when it comes to the content of what we try to provide for our members. Everyone at the TradeXchange is passionate about the market. Everyone at TradeXchange is passionate about providing information for our members to make them better traders. We're always around. You can always reach out to us. If you want, during the trading day, shoot us a message in regards to the community chat, not community, the Ask the Desk part, and we're always around. If you see that we're not around, we'll respond back to you within a day at the most. Yes, as we mentioned, we are going to be providing an app. Our goal is, once we finalize the TradeXchange updates in the first quarter of 2024, is to finalize an app and provide it on the app stores for iOS and Android. Initially, it'll be a basic app, so everyone has access, and then we'll work to finalize a more inclusive app as time goes on. But yes, that app is something we're working on and looking to release as soon as possible. So, members, want to thank everyone for joining us. Any questions, reach out to us. This is being recorded, so we'll provide you with a recording as well, probably within the next day or so. Thanks, everyone, for joining. We appreciate everyone being a part of the TradeXchange. Any questions, reach out to us, email, phone, or ask the desk, and we'd be more than happy to provide you with more information about the TradeXchange. Happy holidays, everyone. To everybody heading out early. We all know it's amazing. Literally a few days away from the holidays. And if anybody is heading out early, enjoy it, be safe. And thank you once again for being a part of the TradeXchange. Thank you all. Enjoy. We'll see you all tomorrow morning on the TradeXchange pre-market prep. TradeXchange out.